Welcome to another edition, Sean's View Entertainment, right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe with a very significant update as it concerns the continuing downfall of TNA Impact Wrestling and what can only be looked at as a step backwards instead of a step ahead. We thought things were looking up. We thought TNA was going to get better. We thought it was going to gain some momentum, but it seems as if that momentum shift has just dwindled right down to all about nothing. Because PW Insider, the link to source the proof is in the description of this video, is reporting that TNA has been negotiating with Universal Studios to add several Impact Wrestling tapings at the old Impact Zone. TNA, I don't know. I don't wish death upon TNA. I don't wish TNA to fail, but their finances, their thought process, there's so much margin of error in TNA, talent cuts, roster cuts. The marketing and ticket sales and buy rates and ratings, and TNA right now is a sinking ship. Yes, we've heard this. This has been said time and again. We've heard this for years now. TNA is going out of business. TNA is going under. But never has TNA looked as bad as it does right now. And then there's talk of TNA signing Hulk Hogan for more money than what the WWE offered. Now, I know the WWE is not a perfect company. They're far from perfect. The WWE has a lot to work on, but they're not in nearly as a rough shape as TNA is. Like I said, I'm not here to degrade and talk down TNA, but the facts are the facts. The TNA needs to get their act together. They can't even sell out an arena. They can't even sell out half of an arena. Now, I know SmackDown has been doing pretty terrible as it concerns ticket sales, but once again, it's not nearly as bad as what TNA is facing. They face some pretty big adversity. They face some tough competition, stiff competition. Right now, the WWE has no competition, and TNA says that they don't look at WWE as competition. But when TNA goes back and they rehash storylines that have happened, like the Montreal Screwjob, and they come up with gimmicks and storylines, and they try to recreate, and they try to copy, and they try to, just go back to things that we've already seen. Now, I know the WWE has done this, but WWE can kind of get away with that because there are a lot of newer fans that are watching the WWE than TNA. There are some people out there that don't even know about TNA or if it even exists. They'll ask, you go to someone on the street and you ask them, what does TNA stand for? And they'll say, is that an AC/DC song? Like I said, TNA just need to regroup. This is a rebuilding process. Now, like I said, I was happy for TNA when they said that they're going to go on the road. They're going to go in different states, different continents, different countries. They're going to explore. Well, that's good. But now it comes down to the fact that look at the field gut check. Look at the opportunity that TNA gave wrestlers in the indies. They come to TNA and all of a sudden they cut them. They cut their pay and then they release them. This is not good for business. When Jim Cornette left, and then, you had Vince Russo in TNA for a little while, and, just the whole aspect of TNA and where TNA is headed, it doesn't seem good. And I haven't even been watching TNA. Remember when I was doing TNA Impact reviews? That's when I was feeling a little bit confident. But that confidence has suffered a major loss. It's a major setback. It's a very sad day for TNA Impact Wrestling and its fans. Like I said, WCW, when it was around, if you want to compare the two, TNA is not even half of what WCW was at this stage of the game, all right? I would love TNA to get better. I would love for their ratings to skyrocket. I would love for their ticket sales to be at an all-time high. I mean, their Bound for Glory pay-per-view that's coming up, that's not even sold out. It's not even half sold out. That's their biggest event of the year, and it seems that not really many people care about it. And I'd have to agree that it's a pretty good card, but it's not the best card I've seen. They face financial hardships, talent cuts, bad writing, rehashing of storylines, bad gimmicks. I don't know. It's bad. I'm lost for words. I'm actually sad by this. I am, because I want to see somebody force the WWE to get better. I want to see somebody breathe down the WWE's neck like ECW and WCW did, and I want to see someone challenge the WWE, but in no way, shape, or form is TNA in any way going to be credible enough to do that. Your thoughts and your comments on TNA taking a major step back instead of forward. Subscribe. What is the future of TNA? Right now, questionable. Subscribe.